Hi, everyone. I'm back here with Nicole, the gut girl. Thanks for being with us, Nicole.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so probably going to go off on this one too. Eggs. Studies, and eggs are good, eggs are bad, eggs are good, eggs are bad. But I've asked the doctors, and that's what we're going to talk about if you didn't figure it out. Should you eat eggs? My wife eats 5 eggs a day. I'm pro I'm probably at between 3 and 7. So first, again, I'm just smart enough to be dangerous, probably, but I know what's in an egg. 2 eggs, 5 grams of monounsaturated fat, excellent fat.
hmm
Same 2 eggs, 3.5 grams of saturated fat. Nothing wrong with saturated fat, in my opinion.
No.
Nothing. 2 grams of polyunsaturated fat, and probably mostly omega 3. I'm just guessing. 6 grams of protein, 1 carbohydrate, and I just said what's in 2 eggs broke the fat down, but all the fat soluble vitamins in a healthy dose,
Right.
all the fat soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. You know what else? All the B vitamins are in an egg.
Yes, there are.
The only thing it's missing is vitamin C. So, selenium,
hmm
choline,
hmm
iodine.
Yep.
So, let's pretend like you're the doctor, and I want you to tell me what in that egg is bad.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think anything in an egg is bad. It has small amounts, as you just said, of vitamins and minerals in an entire egg. I will tell you some of the things that because we went through this craze back in the, 90s of eat only egg whites. Oh, made my head explode because yes, egg whites has a little bit of protein in it, but you want the entire whole egg because it is very good for you. It has all your vitamins and nutrients in it. And like you said, the only thing we're missing is vitamin C. To be honest with you, because I eat 3 to 5 and I eat red meat and eggs and those kind of things, I don't take a multivitamin because I have it in my food. I take other vitamins that subsidize the other things in my life. But when you, I think you brought up cholesterol, and a doctor is usually going to say to you that eggs are bad because of cholesterol. And to be honest with you, to break that down and to go through the research of that, eggs also are very good for you because cholesterol is made in the liver. Eggs sometimes helps you convert your sex hormones in the liver. Cholesterol is actually a good thing. We've talked about this. I look at my triglyceride numbers. I look to make sure my HDL, good cholesterol, is higher. My LDL is a little bit lower, but I do not freak out about cholesterol because I do know that I need it to make hormones. Eggs help that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. Again, we talk there's always an agenda, these scientific studies depending on who pays for them
Mhm.
has an agenda. And I say this on a lot of shorts and stuff. Do you think that the investor or the financer of these studies is going to pay for it if they don't get the results they want?
Right. They're
No.
going to look in one direction. Trust me. I had to do
Yeah.
lots of papers in schools over off of research papers and all these, you know, papers they're putting out to you guys and they're not giving you all of the information or you have to dig really deep for it. I will tell you, choline, which is in an egg yolk, is one of the very best things you can put in your body. It is amazing for pregnant women. You need choline. It's amazing for neurological disorders. Choline has been found to be one of the lacking nutrients when you have a neurological disorder. It is great for cardiovascular disease. So don't just read one side of those papers. You need to find out who the backer is that and which way it's being pushed, because the best person to read those things and the best person to find that information for you is someone who is unbiased, someone who's looking out for the entire realm of what your health condition is.
Yeah, and just so you know, you brought up the protein in the egg white. I researched it a little bit. The protein in an egg white is amazing.
Yeah,
It's a little different than the protein in the yolk, but it's about, depending on size of the egg,
right,
3.5 grams of protein in the white and
right,
2.5 grams of protein in the yolk. But they're both important,
right.
and there's so many more nutrients, I think, in the
In the yolk,
yolk.
right.
So that's how it's broken down. And um, you can even, I know you get into a lot more in-depth research and you can get behind the scenes, but people can Google this stuff and find it out, you
Absolutely.
know?
And just remember, when you do that, you're going to find either way. You're going to find both ways, and you have to look at where that's coming from. The other thing that you and I have talked about a lot that people have to be aware of is choose your eggs wisely. Don't just go get a white egg off the grocery store shelves and think you're getting all of these nutrients. I, as do you, raise chickens for our own eggs. And that doesn't mean everybody has to do that, but I know exactly what's going into my chickens. I do not feed them corn. I don't feed them wheat. I don't feed them any of those things. Your wife cooks for your chickens.
She
um,
does. She
we,
puts
yes,
hours a day into the chickens. Healthy chicken, healthy egg.
yep, exactly. And if I'm hard pressed to buy, I make sure it's organic. I make sure that it is range free. I make sure that they are brown or colored. I make sure I'm getting a good healthy egg. I also make my own feed too that's fermented. So I know I'm now getting some probiotics in that as well.
Yeah. Well, as always, Nicole, love the input, and we're a little passionate about when it comes to this stuff. Um, and it's because I've tested on me. I say, you guys are sick of me hearing that. You got to be by now. I test me. I check my triglycerides right at home, my glucose, my blood pressure all the time. And it's amazing what different foods will do to that, sometimes in a 24-hour period.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, as always, thanks for your input, Nicole. And if they want to get, anybody wants to get a hold of you or follow you on social media, how do they do that?
You can reach me on Instagram, which is the Gut Girl NV, or you can get me on TikTok, which is the Gut Girl, and Facebook is also just the Gut Girl.
Okay. Thanks for being with us, Nicole. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.